to go for a run. I get to come back. I don't have to shower. I can smell. Whew. And then I can do yoga here for us. It's great. Then I can go shower. Not that I enjoy the scent of my own post-run body, but at least I don't have to shower and rush and drive to the studio. All right. Silver linings, friends. Silver linings. Let's see. Here we go. Just want to make sure the sound is good. Post-run body. Yes. At least I don't have to shower and rush and drive to. Good. Sound looks good there. Sound looks good there. Yeah, good. Alrighty. So we're going to start a little yoga for runners right now. And let's see here. I did just click on that, and then that, and then that. Good. All right. Ooh. So let's see. Tuesday morning, we got. I just want to make sure that's working. It's working. Here. So today I thought what would be fun is to do a little bit of shoulder, some shoulder openers, a little bit of core focus, and what else did I say? Shoulders, core, and yin. So we'll round it out with some yin yoga toward the end. Just a quick note before we get started, just in case people are just kind of getting on here and getting ready to get started. Thank you, first of all, for joining me. We do these on a donation basis. You can check out 5pointyoga.com, scroll down a little bit, pay for your class. You could send us a donation, and of course, you can Venmo me directly, which is at Teddy McDonald, and that would be fantastic. However, if you don't have the means and you're unemployed or just can't do it, that's totally fine, right? I want this to be here for all of us to be able to move through the stress, and those of you that have continued to support us in that way, thank you very much. And just showing up is support, so I appreciate that. And then, so on my run, I was thinking, I'm running, and today I got to go 45 minutes. And I was so excited to go 45 minutes because typically I'm like driving over to Ladyface Mountain, and then I gotta run up the hill, run back, and then get back here and watch the kids and shower and get ready and do all that sort of stuff. And my time seems to be limited, right? Because a lot of things that I have to do, and Lauren's working hard with the kids, and so I try to help out a little bit, and time is short sometimes. Today, gosh, I can't believe it. This is unbelievable. I need to make sure that I appreciate every moment, every minute that I have, because the time just flies by. So that is my message for you today, is that we have to appreciate every possible moment that we have. And our mind sometimes gets involved and gets in the way, which is a little bit of a bummer, because sometimes it gets into this, negative or critical thinking. And what I want you to do is, when that happens, I want you to train yourself to go, hey, with critical stuff, that's not really me. I'm really positive and healthy and awesome, right? So you train yourself so that when those things happen, you go the other direction. All right? Sound like a plan? I hope so. All right, let's go ahead and begin. So you can take your feet about shoulder distance here, bring the palms together, close your eyes, relax the shoulders. Start breathing in and out of the nose. Good, smooth, even breaths. Let those shoulders drop down, let the top of the head float up. Breath smooth, even. Set your intention. Intention to, maybe today, intention to optimize or maximize or simply enjoy every moment that you possibly can. And then drop your head down to the left side, easy neck stretch. Switch sides. And then drop the arms from there. Take a few circles. One direction. Gently. And then other direction. Oh, it's a nice cool morning this morning. Back to the center. Some shoulder rolls. Forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. Opposite direction. Good. And then arms up. Interlace the fingertips, turn the palms to the ceiling. So interlacing the fingertips, turn the palms forward and then up to the sky. Then stretch. You know, I was also just one thing. I typically don't talk too much during the session about the news cycle. And the only thing I want to say today is you got to be very careful on where you get your news from. Go ahead and fold over to one side, you know, because there's a lot of impassioned people out there that are giving their opinions about certain things, and even certain things that might seem like facts. And, you know, I would just say that you got to be very careful what your news source is, you know. And I don't, it's crazy, but back when the internet started, and some of you were in diapers, back in the mid-90s, mid to late 90s, go ahead and back to the center, lean back, take a big inhale, and then fold down forward as you exhale. I worked at UCLA Medical Center, and we had access to the internet back in the mid-90s. It was just sort of starting, and there was all these things, and this was in the beginning when I was just kind of getting into my yoga journey and was already kind of doing some meditating, but hang forward here, grab the elbows, drop the head. Was on a little spiritual journey, spiritual quest, and was downloading all kinds. When I say downloading, I mean printing. So I was printing like pages and pages and pages of Buddhist texts and yoga education and all kinds of stuff that I could find, whatever I could find to just read. And I would work the night shift, 7 to 7:30 a.m., 7 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. Clasp the hands back, stretch the shoulders. And I would just read and read and read and read. And then I'd obviously help the nurses if they needed anything with the patients. But I had a lot of downtime because most of the patients were sleeping for the most part. And I got to read and read and read. But one of the things that we all knew back then was that the internet was this crazy place where anybody could do anything and say anything and put anything up, right? One more breath, really good, stretch the shoulders. And release the arms, take the feet wider than your mat. Well, that is still the case today. The internet is a crazy place where people can say whatever the heck they want to say. Bend over to your right knee, sink over, stretching the inner thigh here. And breathe. So you got to be careful. That's all. Just got to be careful. If you're not sure if something is true, you might want to just look a little deeper, like the next level, see if they have any political affiliations and agendas, or, you know, maybe they're touting something that some other political leaders on one side or the other do. And, you know, if that's what you believe and that's you align yourself with that, then that's totally fine. But just be careful about these kind of hidden agendas. That's my only message to you today. Be careful of hidden agendas. So now you're stretching this inner thigh. By the way, I want to welcome the Malibu Half Marathon and 5K folks. So we're streaming live with them today as well on their page. And if you're not already signed up for the Malibu Half Marathon and you're a runner, I suggest you sign up. Go ahead and sink over to the other side, lengthen the upper body. We're going to twist, right arm up. Now we're going to add a little shoulder stretch. So you're going to take that arm around the back. If the arm's long enough, and you can wrap it around, grab that inner thigh, lengthen the upper body, twist and turn, and breathe. Good, one more breath. And then switch it, same thing, other side. Lengthen the upper, so you're sinking down on this knee is bent, and then strong legs, so you're stretching the inner thigh here. Lengthen up as you twist and turn, take that arm up, breathe. So a little twist first. From there, drop that arm behind your back. Lengthen the upper body, and twist and turn, and breathe. So you got a little shoulder stretch, a little neck stretch if you're looking up, a little spinal twist, lengthen the torso, strong, straight leg. One more breath. And then release it. Good. Come on back to the center and step to the front of the mat. Go ahead and come on up. Take a nice big inhale, lift the arms way up. Fold all the way down forward as you exhale. Extend the spine as you inhale, look forward. Step back as you exhale. We got a little bee right here I got to get rid of. Shoe bee. I'm gonna get him. There we go. Sorry, buddy. I don't mean to be so aggro with you, but there you go. To plank, high plank. I didn't want to like lower down into a bee sting. Abdomen strong, breath smooth, 5 times push-ups, lower halfway. Press up, chaturanga, push up, chaturanga. Abdomen strong, thighs strong, lower halfway, push up, chaturanga. 2 more, lower, press up, 1 more, lower, push up, drop to the knees, cat and cow tilts for the spine. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Class 116, you guys. 116 classes. Not bad. Not bad for a few months. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. Very good. Back to the center. We go side to side. Lift the feet. Shoulder and hip together one side. Shoulder and hip together other side. Shoulder and hip together. Shoulder and hip together. No ibuprofen. My back is good. Scale of 1 to 10. Down to a 0.5, I would say. Down to a 0.5. And then my friend called me yesterday. Or I called him yesterday. But we're going to work on a few things to make sure it never comes back. Appreciate that. You have any feedback for me that you think is going to help me improve my life? I'm absolutely open to it. Back to the center. Let's take our right leg back and left arm forward. Right leg back, left arm forward. Extend. Breathe. Hold. A few breaths. You can roll out that back ankle here. Good, and then you can reach that left leg back, grab the foot, and then reach up. Stretch the quadricep, lift the upper body up and breathe. Good, leg back, arm forward, lift again. and release. Switch sides. So same thing, other side, left leg, right arm, hold, breathe. Feel that in the spine, extend the arm, reach the leg back, couple more breaths. Then bend the leg, reach for the foot. If you can, pull the foot first to the butt there, so you get that quadricep stretch, and then from there lift up a little bit higher. Stretch and breathe. One more breath. Good. Leg back, arm forward, lift, and release. Child's pose from there. And then downward facing dog. Down dog, just take a moment, bend the left leg, push the right heel down. Nice big stretch. And then switch sides, same thing, stretch it out. Straightening both legs, come up on the toes, walk softly to the hands, extend the spine as you inhale, fold as you exhale, all the way up, nice big inhale. Hands to the heart as you exhale. Good, arms up again. Inhale, lift. Folding down forward as you exhale. Extend that spine as you inhale, and then step back as you exhale. Vinyasa, remember the easier option. Knees down, lower down here. Inhale up gently, and then back to downward facing dog. Hold it there and breathe. Good. Up on the toes again. Walk softly to the hands. Halfway up as you inhale. Look forward. Fold down as you exhale. Oh, I forgot to track this. All the way up. Inhale. Hands together at the heart. Exhale. I'll still get a good 40-minute little thing. Stand by. All right. Arms up. Inhale. Fold down. Forward. Exhale. Extend that spine. Inhale. You could jump back if you want. Step. You could lower halfway to chaturanga or all the way to the mat. Roll over the toes. Gentle back bend. Easy cobra or upward facing dog. And then back to down dog. Fingers spread. Palms flat. Breath smooth. Good. Up on the toes again. Walk softly to the hands or jump. Halfway up as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. All the way up. Nice big inhale. Hands together at the heart. Exhale. Keep it going. One more round like this. Arms up. Inhale. Fold down. Exhale. Extend that spine. Inhale. Step back as you exhale. Or jump. Vinyasa. Lower down. All the way or halfway. Easy in the spine. And then downward facing dog. Just reverse it. Good. Breathe. Fingers spread. Palms flat. Just another breath or two. Good. And then up on the toes again. Walk or lightly hop forward. When you get there, extend the spine as you inhale. Look forward. Fold down as you exhale. Stretch. And this time, a little different. We're going to throw in our a little chair vinyasa. So take the feet apart about shoulder distance. They'll stay there for this next few moves. Interlace the fingers. Stretch the shoulders. So this is more shoulder stretch here. You can keep the legs bent if you're like me and you're just coming off of a back thing or have tighter legs, or you could bend the knees a lot for sure. But focus on the shoulders here. Drop the head down, breathe. You can turn the head side to side. Make sure you're not holding any tension. One more breath. Oh, good. And then release the arms. Bend the knees a lot. Chair. Hold chair here. A few breaths. Good. Sinking down a little bit. Breathing deeply. One more inhale. And then stand up. Now we're going to link that together. So hands behind the back, interlace the fingertips, shoulders pull back, heart goes up. Big inhale. And then fold down forward as you exhale. Chair pose as you inhale. Stand up as you exhale, hands behind the back. 3 more like that. That was 2. Inhale, lift, exhale, fold. Stretch the shoulders. Chair pose, inhale. Stand up, hands behind the back. Keep it going. 2 more. Inhale, lift, exhale, fold, stretch, and then chair pose. Inhale, stand, hands behind the back. 1 more here. Inhale, lift, exhale, fold, chair pose from there. Inhale, stand, hands in front of you, feet together, palms together, eyes closed. Take a nice big full breath. Good. And then back to chair. Inhale. We're going to go right into Sun Salutation B. So chair pose, fold as you exhale. Halfway up, inhale, step back as you exhale. Vinyasa, abdomen strong, remember, all the way or halfway. Gentle in the spine, shoulders down, down dog. Right leg behind you, bring it all the way. Step that, reach up. Warrior 1, hands down to the floor, leg back, Vinyasa. Inhale, easy, exhale, down dog, left side, take it up, bring it forward, Warrior 1, reach, hands down, leg back, Vinyasa, lower, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Breathe. Few breaths. Good. Same thing again. Up on the toes. Walk softly to the hands. Lengthen that spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Chair pose from there. Inhale. Stand. Hands together at the heart. Exhale. Big full breath. Chair pose. Inhale. Fold down, exhale. Same thing, halfway up, inhale, step back or jump back. Exhale, Vinyasa, lower, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Right leg first, take it up, bring it forward. Warrior 1, reach up, inhale. Hands down to the floor, take the leg back. Vinyasa, lower, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Left side, take it up, bring it forward. Warrior 1, reach up, inhale. Hands down to the floor, leg back, Vinyasa, lower. Easy inhale, down dog. Exhale, hold it there. Just take a few breaths. Just gotta move something around here. Doesn't really help that much. Stand by, friends. I think that's the going the opposite direction. Again, when you're ready. Sorry. I'll explain in a second. Up on the toes, walk forward to the hands. Extend the spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Chair pose, inhale. Stand up, hands together at the heart, exhale. The sun right now, based on how I've sort of angled the umbrella, is hitting one of my devices, and it will get super hot and shut down. So I was trying to block the shade because I didn't do that earlier, but it's going to be fine. If it's not fine, it'll just shut down. It's okay. Chair pose again. Inhale. One more cycle. Fold down. Exhale. Halfway up. Inhale. Step back. Exhale. Vinyasa. Lower down. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Right leg first. Take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one. Reach up. Inhale. Stretch. Hands down. Leg back. Vinyasa. Lower. Easy inhale. Down dog. Exhale. Left side. Take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one. Reach up. Hands down. Leg back. Lower. Inhale gently. And then downward facing dog. Good. Pause there. Breathe. A few breaths. Good. Again, up on the toes. Walk or lightly hop forward. Extend the spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. And then chair pose again. Inhale. This time we're going to twist. So bring the palms together. Hook your left elbow outside the right knee. Lengthen that upper body up. Twist and hold here. A little spinal twist. Good. Back to chair. Inhale. And then opposite side. Twisting. Lengthen the upper body. Turn. Good. Back to chair. Inhale. And then stand. Hands together at the heart. Exhale. Good. So we're going to do a little combo core and shoulder sequences here. So chair pose again. Inhale. Exhale. Halfway up. Inhale. And then step back as you exhale. Let's lower all the way to the mat for the moment. And what I want you to do first is come up to Shalabhasana. So interlace the fingers back behind you. Lift the upper body up. And breathe. So interlace the fingers back behind you. Lift the upper body up a little bit higher. Lift the legs up. Breathe deeply. Good. Good. And then from here, release that. Lift up a little bit taller. And then child's pose. Just a counter stretch for child's pose. Head, if clasp the hands back behind you, interlace the fingertips, stretch your shoulders here. Should be a big stretch for the shoulders. Breathe. Good. One more breath. Release that. I want to come up and go the opposite direction. So now, it's not exactly the opposite direction, but into table pose. So hands now are facing forward, facing the heels. And then from here, I want you to push the hips up. So lift the hips up from here and breathe. Drop the head back into the nape of the neck. Lift the hips up a little higher. If this is not a big shoulder stretch for you, lean everything forward. Right, everything forward. Lift the hips, lean everything forward. Lift the hips, lean everything forward. Like that. Inhale up. A little bit taller. Good. And then slowly come on down. From here, I'm going to go into Navasana, boat pose. Whoa. Hold here. You can start with the legs bent. We'll do 30 seconds. Abdomen strong. If you feel more comfortable, straighten the legs. That'd be fine. Abdomen strong. Breathe. Don't strain the back. I tell you as much as I tell myself. 10 more seconds. Good. One more inhale. Lift up a little taller. Then cross the legs. You're going to set the hands and jump back. So from here, set the hands, abdomen really strong. Think about engaging your abdomen, engaging your arms and your upper back, and then shoot the legs back. So, excuse me, lots of core. Ready? Lots of core, lots of arms. Inhale gently, and back to downward facing dog. Right leg first when you're ready. Take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one. Reaching up. Let's say 31. Oh yeah, good. Plenty of time. And then clasp the hands back behind you from here. Interlace the fingertips. Lift the heart up. Shoulders draw down the back. Head drops back. Take a big inhale. And then fold down forward as you exhale. Lift the arms up. Leg. That's a modification. If you can, you go inside the leg. All right, but lifting the arms up, stretching the shoulders, couple more breaths. Then come on back up. Warrior one, inhale. Hands down to the floor, exhale. You could go straight to down dog, or you could take a vinyasa, lower, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Left side, take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one, reach up. Clasp the hands back, interlace the fingertips. Heart goes up. Shoulders kind of scoot back a little bit. Lift the heart. Take a big inhale. And then we're going to fold down forward as you exhale. And breathe. Good. And then come on back up. Warrior one, inhale. Hands down to the floor, exhale. Take the leg back. Vinyasa, lower. Inhale, easy. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. From here, take a couple breaths. And then up on the toes, walk softly to the hands, extending that spine as you inhale, folding as you exhale. Chair pose from there as you inhale. This time, you're going to take your left arm on the bottom, right arm, front arm on top. Wrap around, cross over, reach around, see if you can grab the hands, and then lift the arms up. So this is more back of the shoulder stretch. Typically, you feel it more on the top arm in the shoulder. Then take that the opposite leg. So right now my right arm is on top, left arm is on the bottom. I'm going to take my left leg on top and here. So it's opposite. Right arm on top, left leg on top, and breathe. Garudasana, eagle pose. Hold it. Balance. Then release. Release it all. Back to chair. And then switch it. Opposite arm on the bottom. All right. Oh. And then opposite leg. Wrap it. Breathe. Going back to our idea of making the most of every moment. Here you go. Here's the moment you might want to make the most out of, or rebel and go the opposite direction and say, F that guy, what is he doing? Sink a little bit lower. Lift the arms up higher. Release. Chair. Stand. Hands together. Full breath. Very good. Chair pose again. Inhale. Fold down. Exhale. Halfway up. Inhale. Step back or hop back. Take a cleaning of the slate all the way or halfway. Gentle inhale. Back. Down dog on the exhale. Throwing in a little core, a little plank pose. We're going to go 90 seconds. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the legs back. Drop the hips down. Breathe. Abdomen strong. Breath smooth. So we're going to hold this for 30 seconds. And then we're going to do some leg lifts. One side. And then we'll do some mountain climbers to finish it up. So if you want those variations, if 90 seconds is a long time, if it's too long for you, then just stay here. But if you can, 3, 2, 1, take a leg up. Hold it, abdomen really strong. Breath smooth. Good, if you did that, switch legs. Forgot about the AC unit. Good. Switch legs again. Keep breathing. Switch legs again. Last one. And mountain climbers. So right knee to the right side, left knee to the left. Just 15 seconds to go. Three, 2, 1. Dolphin. Lift the hips up. Push those shoulders back and breathe. Give it a really good stretch. One more breath. Push back. Look at the hands. Downward facing dog. Scoot back a little bit. Bend the left leg. Push the right heel down. Stretch. And switch sides and stretch. Very good. And drop to the knees from there. A little core mixed in. So, if this feels weird for you, top of the feet, knees, quads, then sit cross-legged. But otherwise, if you can, interlace the fingers behind you, lift the heart up, draw the shoulders back, drop the head back, take a big inhale, and then fold down forward onto the very top of the head again. Stretch those shoulders. Good. Release that. Come on back up. Your right arm goes up. Bend the arm back and behind you. Grab that and then reach it over. From here, so this is a little bit tricky. You may, let me grab my towel. Stand by. Here's what it looks like with a towel or a strap if you had a strap. So the idea is to take your one arm, and I can see, that's always fun. I can see what it looks like from right behind me. So you can take the one arm up, drop it down here. Grab the elbow, bring that arm behind the head. Towel, and you throw it back there, and then you grab like this. That's what it would look like, and you just kind of hold on tight. And the idea is getting this arm, so this is my right arm, top arm, you get it behind the head. If you can do that, then push the head back. So whether or not you can grab the fingertips is not really too much of a concern. Over time you will be able to if you keep at this. But more importantly, if you can just start to work this arm behind the head, and even there, just push that head back. See, I'm not even dealing with this arm yet, but just push the head back into this arm, which is going to start to help to open up the shoulders a little bit. And breathe in there. The shoulders, breathe. Hopefully your arm won't fall off. Good. And then come on back up. It happened to me one time. Oh. Oh. My arm just fell off. Slowly release that. Some shoulder rolls. Feel what it feels like to have space in those shoulders, and then we go to the opposite arm. Opposite arm up, reach it back behind the head. If you can, top hand reaches for this top shoulder. Pull it across your body. Bend the arm a little bit more to get closer to the spine. That's going to be the lowest spot you can grab, and then you're going to reach back and see if you can grab that fingertips there. Breathe. Breathe deep and press into the shoulder, into the arm. Good, one more breath, give it a good press back. And then slowly fold forward, breathe. Good, 2 more breaths. Good, and then release that slowly. Let the arms go back. See, I mean, if you don't do this on a regular basis, not only do you feel the way you may now, or the way I do now, but it just keeps getting worse. We don't want that, you guys. We're never gonna live an active 100+ years if we don't do this on a regular basis. Get some shoulder rolls in. We're gonna do one more big stretch for the shoulders, a little bit of core, and then I'm gonna wind up with some yin. So let's go ahead and come on back. Feet down, lift the hips up, a little shoulder stretch. Notice the difference now this time. So should be a little bit more space back there. And that's the idea, right? Between the front side and the back side and the top. Little shoulders. And then slowly drop down onto the back. We're going to do some a little bit of abs here, some traditional abs. You start with the Yogi Bicycle 50 times. Lift the head if you can. Knees stay at 90 degrees, and you reach the upper body up. So it's this, right? Up, down, up, down, up. Let's call it 3, 4. Go ahead. 5, 6, 8. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Pull the knees in, give them a squeeze, make some circles on the lower back. Good. Good. All right, so start. Well, let's rock up to a seat. So that's it. Forward and back, forward and back. Good. And let's do a little bit, not exactly yin, but let's do what's called proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation. So from here, what you're going to do is push the legs up and push the arms down into the legs. And then you're going to essentially increase your flexibility quicker. So go ahead and push the legs up and push the arms down. Hold it, hold it, hold it, resist, and then release. And then push the legs down. So it'll go deeper into your hips. If your hips are more flexible, you're already flexible, right? But you can do it anyway and just lean more forward, lean forward more. Again, push the legs up, push the arms down, hold it, hold it, hold it. And then release it. Down even further, maybe, and then one more time. Go ahead and push up and push down and breathe, breathe, breathe. And then all the way down. So you release the legs and you push down with the arms. Good. And then release that. Pigeon. Pigeon pose. Let me pull this closer. Pigeon pose, we're going to go a solid 2 minutes, if not longer. 2 to 3. So regular pigeon. Solid 2 minutes here. And remember, as always, just make sure the knee doesn't hurt. Right, if the knee doesn't hurt, then you just want to relax and breathe. And the reason I decided on these 3 things on our Tuesday, Yoga for Runners Day, is shoulders and a little shoulders, a little core, and a little yin, is because besides your legs, so in the Yoga for Runners department, we've actually touched on pretty much all different sides of it. We've done the yin, we've done shoulders, we've done core, we've done hamstrings, we've done hips, and we'll continue to do those. And obviously you don't need to be a runner to benefit from this. You can be, cyclist or hiker or walker, or just a regular person who just wants to get a little yoga practice in. But in running specifically, oftentimes the shoulders get tight because we kind of, as you're running down the course or training, I mean, especially if you're a racer. If you're a racer, it changes everything because, there's this impending doom of the clock, right? You're trying to go as fast as you can once that gun goes off. And so it causes a little bit of, stress to try to stay relaxed the whole time you're there. So the idea in creating more space for the shoulders, and this is the same idea for ultimately everything that you're trying to create more space for. You create more space means when you the fact that it's not going to stop the fact that you get tight. It's just going to make you more aware of it. And when it happens, you're going to have more room to relax, if that makes sense, right? If you're just so tight that you're just always tight the whole time, you can't even relax. So the idea is to open up enough where you have more room to play. If that's that, hopefully that makes sense. Last couple breaths we're going to do, which this is 28, 29. Wait. 20, 45, 29. 30. Yeah. Okay, so that was 2.5 minutes. Let's switch sides. And by the way, you could do these poses, these longer hip holds. You could definitely do them easily for 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes. In a specific yin class, I would do, usually I try to shoot for 4 to 5 minutes in every pose. Oh, by the way, this has begun, so let's go ahead and start that. 31:45 according to my watch, my little clock here. So you can definitely do hold some of these poses for 3, 4, 5 minutes for sure. That's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that, as long as there's nothing wrong with that. Simple and profound. There's nothing wrong with that if there's nothing wrong with that. But what that means essentially is that as long as you don't feel pain, if you're not really injured, if you start to hold the pose and over time your body sinks deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into the pose, and there'll be moments along the way that will be signals, and your body will say, yeah, it's probably too deep. It's probably still relax, but it will just send some signal. You have to pay attention to signals. I don't want you to unnecessary. I say 31. I did 31. It's 32:40. We are a minute and a half in. And a lot of benefit out of it. Good, smooth, even breaths. Good, last few breaths. All right, and then come on up from there. Just come on up, easy. Oh, yes. Legs forward, shake them out for a moment. We're going to do a seated forward bend. Flex the feet back, reach the arms forward, hold. You go as far forward as your body allows. I'm still just going to take, again, just a little extra day or two to make sure that I don't overdo it with my back. But we'll spend about a minute or so here, just relaxing and breathing and stretching. And the Yin Yoga practice is all about letting go of, whoa, what was that thing? The Yin Yoga practice is all about letting go of the tightness and the tension. First, your body's sort of natural tension, right? But then a little bit, I can feel that a little bit too much. But then the tension that you don't know of, right? There's the initial layer or two you walk around with. And then there's layers deeper than that we're unconscious of. That's what we want to get to in the Yin Yoga practice. So you just want to keep softening and breathing and softening and breathing and softening and breathing. Good. So you can stay there if you want another minute or so, or you can roll back and roll up and take the legs up and over your head. I'm going to do that option. Let's see. First, I'm going to lie back, do a couple little circles on the lower back. Good. And then if it feels okay, you take the legs up and back. Legs up from there. Breathe. Legs wide, flex the feet if you're up there. and down over your head slowly. Come on down. We'll take a final twist and then Shavasana. So pulling the right knee in, give it a good squeeze in. Roll to your left side. Nice twist. You're going to hold this twist a little extra. So a few extra breaths here. Make it more of an actual pose instead of just a few breaths. Make it an actual pose where you sit in there, pause and breathe. Notice how you feel. You can use the opposite arm to pull the knee down. Good. Switch sides. Same thing. Alrighty, and then onto the back, Shavasana, final rest. Those of you that are on Instagram, we're going to lose you momentarily. Thank you very much. We're just going to do Shavasana and say good night. So, good day. So thank you for joining us. And everybody else, you can go ahead and just lie flat. Shavasana will take a few minutes here. Eyes closed, take a nice big cleansing breath, deep inhale. And exhale. Totally relax. Okay, you can bring your left hand to your heart center, right hand to your belly. Pause, take a nice deep breath. Take a moment, ground yourself. The hand on the belly, nurture yourself with the hand on your heart. Bend the knee. And then make your way up to a seat. Comfortable seated position. Sitting up nice and tall. Just go ahead and take a moment here to close the practice. So sit up, palms up, eyes closed. A few moments just reconnecting with the mind, body, breath, spirit, energy, all together as one whole being, right? Palms together at the heart. Take a moment of gratitude. Gratitude for every breath. Namaste. Namaste, friends. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for all your support as it continues. And we are officially a virtual studio, right? We've been open for 4 months. We've been open for 2 weeks. So I think we're officially a virtual studio. And I'm working on some details with all that sort of stuff. So thank you very much. Stay safe, stay healthy, you guys. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. And we'll see you right back here tomorrow for Workshop Wednesday, which will do some kind of fun, cool, more advanced